Jack. You didn't carry it around.
I got a cold.
You got a cold? That's all right. Get me sick. I can stay home from work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey, you!
Oh, this means something's going on with my son.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Ah.
I got them all.
You wanna?
Well, if it works, there you go.
What?
I wanna show you.
Okay.
I heard the alarm.
The bubbles we're going to catch?
See the effect. And the third baseman were like out.
And refused to
Division 2 went down for you. They have an office.
Twist it around.
Try to get that.
I got them.
Scott's coming. Scott's coming.
What was all over that tree?
Picture of Scott and the grandkids up at the Cape.
Oh.
Yeah, on the beach.
Yes, I'm Erica, last time at the house.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you again.
Nice to get everybody satisfaction. So, come around to the right point of view.
What's the trick?
And you know me, I do as I'm told. Or else.
Go, go, go.
She has a job description. She has a job description years ago. She has one, and she doesn't do.
Like run.
She does like 25%. Yeah. So you,
We've said, he's not going around.
Got there about 10 o'clock at night. Kathy was not in a good mood, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, it must have been a rough trip or something. And Scott wanted his hot fudge sundae. I was starving.
Naturally.
And Kathy looked at him and said, no, it's too late. You're going to bed. And he looked at me and he said, like, he didn't say anything, but his eyes said, do something. And like the next day, I think it was, maybe even later that night or something, I said, we'll sneak and get the hot fudge sundae. And he looked at me and said, like, no. She said no. And he was not then going to have that hot fudge sundae.
and I never did.
Remembers it. Oh, he doesn't complain about it.
God, that was the worst.
Yeah, see, the whipped cream was out and the ice cream was all out, and we never had it.
Parfait glasses. Well, you had them the next day. Yeah, Marcia said she made you one the next day.
Brownie sundae. Thank you very much. Friendly. Okay. It still doesn't make up for it.
It was her fault.
You guys want to do another one, or should we wait? Oh, they want you to do another one. Okay, let's go inside. Come on, Cheeky, you gotta come pick it out.
What are we gonna?
Leave it. Pull into the driveway, and there we see. Right, they're giggling. Hear them giggling in there.
We sat in the car and watched for a while.
How long did they?
Oh, good 10 minutes.
Good 10, I would say it's good 20 minutes we sat there. Scott, where was he? He was
He was beating up his pillow. He was going up the top turnbuckle, giving it elbows.
He was on his bed, jumping, hugging his pillow, and I said, what is he doing? As a mother, I was really concerned. And May said, oh, he's pretending he's a wrestler.
I was 4.
You were like 17.
John Cena, that's a good one.
Show them what it is. You don't have to hug your pillow anymore, sweetie.
Sad thing is, I think he lost the match.
I wouldn't have come if I knew it was going to be like this. This is rough. It's only 2. Start it.
You have more, Scott.
You have a great idea.
Start it.
This kid's standing there, you know?
Yeah, have him say it again.
Okay, here. Colin, wait till I get down here. Okay, you ready? Say, Uncle Scott, this is your life.
Uncle Scott, this is your life.
Okay.
All right, give it to
You
him.
give it to Uncle Chris. What to say?
Normally, cops are supposed to have good sense of direction. You know, they're supposed to be aware of their surroundings. Apparently, when cops leave New York and go on vacation in South Carolina, they tend to lose their sense of direction. And when they go for walks at night, they tend to get lost. The sad part is Scott got lost when the sun was up and when the sun was down. Once with his sister and once by himself. We were sitting on the porch and we heard dogs in the background. We were like, oh, dogs are barking. Turns out they were barking at Scott because he was cutting through the backyard. And all of a sudden we saw him power walking down the street. Somebody just flew right by the house.
Every house looked the same.
Luckily for him, we called out his name, and he's like, oh my, I've never seen my brother more scared. Because the christening for Kai and Tegan was the next day, and
I was going to stay on the beach.
he was going to sleep on the beach because he couldn't find his way home. He didn't want to miss the christening. So you always find your way back home, Scott, and so you can scare dogs off.
Whoa, wait, because it's a whistle.
Don't tell him.
Dog whistle? What is this? What is this?
It's
Is
a
this a
compass
whistle?
and a whistle, so you can blow your wheel.
How does the animal sing?
How you can blow? Nope, no.
Whoa.
All I remember is him dripping sweat.
Hey.
Right? I don't think we laughed
Come on.
when we left that day, too.
Everyone but Scott was laughing.
Right? I
try
want
the
to try
whistle.
too.
Yeah, blow the whistle.
Wow. Good.
Hey.
See, Scott, you can wear that around your neck, so you never lose, you'll always have a way home.
He didn't like me. Period. Turns out it's because my older brother tormented him with M&Ms, with pens, and he took it out on me. Happy birthday.
I didn't do very well in his class either. I didn't do very well in
Hey,
his
Scott,
class
I'd like to
either.
see your face.
You don't know the story.
Don't tell it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you tell the story. A pen
Yeah, it's your story to tell.
and M&M's. What'd you do? Ink out of Mr. Donaldson's pen, so when he went like this, there was no pen that came out. And in my enthusiasm for the prank, I threw the pen out the window.
And it was his favorite pen.
And it was like a pen his mother had given to him. he didn't handle it very well at all. And it was a really bad prank, and he didn't like me after that.
He didn't like you. He abused me.
And then another time I was eating M&Ms in class, and he came up and he said, "Can I have some M&Ms, Scott?" And I, being the selfish person I was, before, as he had his hand out, I stuck them all in my hand.